What up, world? You're now in tune to Call It How You See It. Super Platinum producer Cash Clay Beats, celebrity status, Grammy nominated. It's going down. Call it how you see it. Let's get it.
Hey, it's Kelly Ufe, and you're now watching Call It How You See It. Hey, it's your host Kelly Ufe, and you're now tuning in to Call It How You See It. Today we have our special guest, celebrity producer called Cash Clay. So tell me about yourself, for those who don't know, what you do and who you are.
So what's going on? Call it how you see it. Pretty much Cash Clay Beats. I've been doing my thing for a while now, since about 2008 on the production tip. Used to rap back in the day. Probably started back in like 96 or something like that on the music tip. Been doing my thing with a lot of different artists. Started with Bone Crusher, then worked from artists such as like Bone Crusher, T.I., Rick Ross recently. You got K Camp, Migos, which brought me the Platinum Plaque and Gold Plaques and everything like that. I produced a record with them called Kelly Price. So it's going crazy right now. I've been producing for local artists. I got hella records, all kind of records coming up from local artists to major artists. So I work with everybody. So I'm pretty much a producer, engineer. I know how to mix and I know how to do everything when it comes to the music industry. So that's pretty much me, man. I'm a music mogul. I got my own business, Beat Cartel. We produce, we sign producers and writers. So pretty much I'm just a businessman and a music mogul at the end of the day.
How did your music career started from the beginning? Can you tell us your fans, how did it start?
Like I said, pretty much it started with me rapping back in like 96. So when I went to college, I went to Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. And when I went there, I met another producer named Jay Ham. That's one half of the business. And he was my producer back then. So when he moved and got his deal out in LA, I had to start producing my own beats because I didn't know nobody dope as him. So when I started making my beats, he showed me a couple things before he left to LA. And so I started making my own beats. I wasn't really making beats for other people. I was making my own beats to get myself on. So then I fell in love with the craft, with the engineering. That's when I learned how to engineer and everything. This was like 2003. So I didn't take it real serious until like 2008 for like producing for other people. So that's pretty much how my history has been with producing and music as a whole. So I started off rapping, then I ended up making my own beats. So that's what got me to fall in love with this guy.
You are a celebrity platinum producer. Do you have anybody that you had a really good experience actually making their records and their beat?
Yeah, I had a lot of good experiences. And like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, so I do this for the love too. And if it ain't fun and if it ain't something that I enjoy, I don't really want to get into it. I don't care who I'm working with, so it don't really matter about that, about it, names and stuff like that. But I've done records. My first placement that brought me a nice amount of money was with R. Kelly. So that was back in like 2013. They got me about $10,000 back in 2013. I took that money, bought me a barbershop. And that's another thing. We'll get to that on some of the later questions. But what I did with that money was bought the barbershop, and it helped me to keep doing my music because you never know when you're going to see a check like that again. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy working with a lot of people, and a lot of people I work with I grew up listening to. So it's like uh, Spice One and all the people that we grew up to on the West Coast, Loonies, Yuck Mouth, and all these artists that I grew up listening to. I end up working with them, meeting them, and becoming friends with them. So yeah, I work with a lot of people.
What motivates you to build music and to produce music? What motivates you? Is it your mother, your father?
Yeah, pretty much what motivates me to do music is my family, mainly. Like I said, I do it for the love. So if I'm not enjoying, I'm not having fun with it, I'm not trying to be a part of it. So uh, that's pretty much what drives me to do it. The money, it comes and it's coming out, but the years before that, it wasn't coming in like that. So it's really pretty much for my family and for the love of it.
And so I want to know a little bit about your college experience. Did you ever know that you would be here creating beats for people, being a producer? Did you ever have that? Did you see that?
Well, I always knew that I'll be doing music. So to answer your question, as far as did I know that I would be here producing,
Yes.
I didn't see myself producing per se, but I was always rapping and doing music. So I knew it was going to be something with music, and I just adapted that part to try to help my rap career, but it ended up leading to a whole nother career for myself. So
Another quick question, because you on Call It How You See It. What's your favorite color for your fans out there?
I like red. I like red. I like a lot of colors. So I can't really just narrow it down, but I think red would probably be one of my favorite colors. And I'm not in no gangs or anything like that. But I grew up around a lot of gangs, and growing up, we couldn't wear red. So that was like something we couldn't wear. But for some reason, I adapted that color. I think it probably matched my skin tone or something. You know what I'm saying? Make my skin tone come out, pop out. I don't know. I like it though.
Do you have a favorite food for the fans?
It depends on if you're talking about somebody that's gonna cook something for me, like a little female or something. Y'all, okay, the ladies, if y'all want to cook something for me, look, I'm real particular about a certain thing. Like I like steaks, so if you don't know how to cook no steak, we can go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta try your steak because everybody can't cook no steak, and I don't want no dry ass steak. You know what I'm saying? Who want that? But I like steak, so if y'all know how to do it, handle your business and get at me.
A little quick advice. Do you have any advice for people who want to be like you, like your younger ones who are in school, who are like, I don't know what I want to do in my life. I want to be like Cash Clay. Do you have an advice for them?
If you want to be like Cash Clay, stay loyal to what you do. Stay who you is. Don't follow no trends. Get with the trend. Do your thing. Of course, you know, if you're a producer, yeah, make your record sound like what's going on or advance it. You don't have to join no gangs if that's not you. I grew up around that. I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. I stay who I am. I have fun. Have fun and love what you do. Stay true to your family. Your day one people is long before you come up. You know what I'm saying? Them the people you grew up with. Them people that really raised you. Them your day ones. If you get some money off producing, you're working hard. You're getting your plaques. You're getting placements, not plaques. You're getting your placements. Invest your money into something that'll allow you to continue to produce, because you might not see another check like that for a while. So you invest your money into something that'll keep making you money while you continue producing. Invest in yourself. Get you a PR, a public relations person, or a journalist that can write your articles up and stuff like that. These are things that record labels used to do for you. Now we're finding like producers having to do that for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So just invest in yourself, educate yourself on the business side of how you're gonna get paid, as far as the publishing. Sign up with ASCAP, CSAC, or BMI. Sign up with Harry Fox. Some people go with like an administrative deal. That's cool too if you don't really want to do all that. But just look up some of the things I'm talking about and just really educate yourself on the business you're getting yourself into. That's really a lot of my advice. I got a lot of advice for producers because I'm really rooting for the underdogs because, and then too, if you got somebody you producing with or somebody, even if you're a rapper you coming up with, they come up, they blow up quicker than you. Don't expect no handouts. Just be a person that's gonna really stand up and make your own situation. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of advice. I ain't gonna hog the mic, but hey, we'll talk about that later, man. Let's get it.
I'm going to wrap up this interview. Thank you for coming on Call It How You See It. Hopefully, I'll be able to have another interview with you next time, another opportunity. I'm having a good time, and I'm actually learning a little bit more about you. So, do you have anything else to say?
No, that's it. Just call it how you see it. Cash Clay Beats in the building, super platinum producer, Grammy nominated, all that. I can't. Hey, Pinky Ray, you're gonna have to take over because I don't know what else to say. Hey, let's get it.
To stay updated with Kali How You See It, like, subscribe, or click the link below.